So I dug up some mud crabs yesterday. Figured I didn't feel like going to the beach to catch sand fleas. Fishing them on a bottom sweeper as always. Starting out with a 1/2 ounce. Probably going to move into a 1/4 ounce as the tide starts to push. But start with the 1/2. Alright, I'm going to start the morning on one of these inner pilings. Try and figure out the wind situation for the day. We've had nothing but wind for the last few 5-6 days. Today's like the least amount of wind we've had in a while. Oh man. Come on. Give me a chance. There we go. That's a tog, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be a tog. It's actually not a bad sized tog. I was hoping that was gonna be something different, but can't complain. First drop, got a fish. There we go. Dropped it a little low. Whoa, that has to be a striper. That's gotta be a striper. That's gotta be, at least I think. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, that's gotta be a striper. He's running away from the bridge. And that happened as I was trying to retrieve my bait. If it's a sheep, man, it's the first sheep I've ever caught reeling one in. Literally. Yeah, it's gotta be a striper. I was gonna say, this is a sheep. It's the weirdest fighting sheep too. Add it to the list. First sheep to ever pick up a crab that I was really reeling in. Or, oh yeah, there's no way. Although, sure fighting funny for a striper. Oh yeah, it's a striper. Not a big one by any means. Spunky though. Man, that is a beautiful fish. Look at the colors on him. Yeah, I had a feeling it had to have been a striper. So I dropped this crab all the way to the bottom, didn't have any hits, so then I was reeling it in pretty quick, and as I was reeling it in, I could see my line slowly pulling away. Hey, so a tog and a striper. If we get a sheep, we got a slam. Alright, I'm gonna try the 1/4 ounce jig. See if that makes a difference. Just enough. There it is. Ah. Tog. The first initial run had me feeling like it might not have been, but there's actually some big tog around today. Look at this guy. That's actually a pretty good sized tog. There it is. That's a fish. That's a fish. Whew. I think it's another tog. Man, there's some bruiser tog today. These aren't little, you know, these guys actually giving me a fight. Crazy is I feel like I could drop this all the way to the bottom and just catch tog after tog, but they're going to be like the little 10-inch class fish, so I'm going to try and keep my bait suspended up. Wow, I don't know if you saw that. They might just clean me, although it feels like I still have a little bit of bait. Actually, man, I thought for sure that last hit cleaned me. There he is. There he is. These are some decent tog. Look at that. That's another bruiser. Man, that is like, I'm not exaggerating. These are some nice tog, for at least for backwater. I know the rec guys look at that and they say that's a throwback to them because they're trophy hunting, but for fishing back bays, you can't really beat that size fish. It is weird though, man. If I don't crack the shell, I'm like really getting these like softer taps, like they're making sure it's a real crab. Isn't that kind of crazy how they could be that finicky, but the minute you crack the shell, like it's on. There it is. Oh, picking it up and dropped it. It is kind of wild how finicky they have become. The last few fish, I had to crack the shell where they weren't even touching it. Oh, there was a hit. Small hit right there. That another small one. Try not to set on them, but I might have to. That's not a tog. That is definitely not a tog. And if it is, it's a nice one. Wow, that is a tog. Wow. Wait till you see this guy if we don't lose him. Holy, that's a absolute tank. Holy smokes. Look at this thing. That's a tank, man. Let's get this guy back in the water, man. That is, look how big that tooth is. He's got a little snaggle tooth. Man, that is a nice fish. I did not think that was going to be a tog. That run that he gave. There he goes. What a freaking nice fish. I'll be honest, I did not think that last fish was going to be a tog. Especially that the run it made. But that just goes to show you, you shouldn't leave fish to find fish. Because I had been bouncing around. There's definitely some fish here. Wow, look at that. That was quick. Waiting for the big hit though. Like that. Man, and these togs are feisty today. Easy, buddy. Let me get you back in. Just checking my line, make sure it didn't get frayed. Now we're good. I'll be honest, coming into today, I did not expect to get into these decent tog. I thought today was going to be for sure a sheep's head day, but with short time, I really don't want to waste too much time looking elsewhere when I know that there's fish here. And it's like, as soon as you get it down, I'm just trying to wait it out. Like if you're looking at my rod tip, you're gonna see it going down, down, but I'm trying to kind of hold out for a bigger hit, because there's definitely multiple fish on this structure. Like that right there, that felt like a decent hit. Oh man. And every once in a while you can feel them swim up with it, because the line will get real slack. Missed out on a good hit trying to, oh shoot, how'd I miss that? There it is, there it is. It is kind of awkward because the wind and tide are not working together, so I'm getting awkwardly kind of pushed into those pilings. And I'm trying not to rub too hard against them because there is a lot of debris on them. Damn. That is a nice sized tog right there. And you can see how fast this tide's ripping, man. Funny, you get these real finicky hits and then you get a hit like that. I'm just using the pliers because it's a little bit easier to get a better grip, because they're getting hooked pretty good in the jaw, and I figure it's the easiest way to get them back in. There he is. Last fish of the day. I almost lost this tog. Man. Finishing the day with a bruiser. I'm gonna try and push myself out of here. Damn, son. Look at that monster. That's the way to end the day right there.